Cumtown, episode 2. Preemptive woos.
Arriba.
You're fucking up the intro. This is the second episode of the most highly demanded podcast in the history of podcasting.
That's right, bitch.
First episode, we had 85 million downloads. Can you believe
crazy.
that, guys?
Those are Vivo. Those are Justin Bieber Vivo numbers.
Yeah, we had 85 million downloads, 30 million subscribers.
Mm-hmm. Nice, man.
It's been translated into 4 languages. Japanese, German, North Korean, South Korean.
How do you translate a podcast? Is it like you hear the English faintly and then you hear like a dominant Japanese voiceover? Like they do on NPR when they're like interviewing.
They have like a Russian guy. And then it's always someone with a British accent.
It's
always a British person.
No matter what it is,
Yeah, the English know how to speak every language.
Yeah.
Fucking smarter than us.
You know what's
dude?
weird? I was thinking about this. So the British don't use bidets, right? They use toilet paper, which we don't. You know, we use toilet paper, but we're separated by like a continent. So I feel like it's okay that we use toilet paper, which is like it's the least hygienic method of wiping your ass. I mean, actually,
what are the other two just the
bidet or hand?
Hand?
Yeah, hand.
Come on.
Well, that's what Muslims do. It's actually part of the religion. They have to. I'm serious.
Shut up.
It's true.
It's true. That sounds. Yeah,
it's part of their religion.
It's part of their religion.
So you're telling me every Muslim I've meet, like, fingers
well, if
his
they're
asshole?
observing that part, it's like
they don't
you
do
keep
it
kosher.
to finger the asshole. They do it.
Yeah, but I would imagine some fingering is. I mean, how else would you clean it?
There's a hadith in the Quran that says
hadith.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's a custom.
Come on, dude. Don't you know about hadiths?
No, I don't know about fucking hadiths. Why do you know about them?
It's the 10 hadith commandments, man. Number 2.
Isn't that a Biggie song?
Never use your fucking anything but your hand.
You know the guy that wrote the Quran was also the guy that wrote Hamilton.
Yeah, Brandon's friends with him.
Hamilton?
With the guy that wrote the Quran.
You know what I was doing last night that I thought
Yeah.
I think was funny, but I was all alone, so it might not be funny. But I was going like this. I was going, Hamilton the musical, real hip hop, real hip hop.
That's not bad. Bro, blacka.
Hamilton the musical, real hip hop. Yeah, that was fun.
Wouldn't it be fun to go see Hamilton the way we watched the Yankees game this
That
weekend?
would be great. Speaking of which,
Yes.
me and Stav are back, and we're joined
yeah.
by another official cumboy.
Another official. OG Cumboy.
What's your Twitter handle?
It's 743 followers right now.
Hell yeah, dude.
You're about to get the bump, bitch.
Yeah.
Adam Friedland, just my name, one word.
Mine's Stav Comedy, by the way, guys.
Was
I
there
think I ever
already
said
a Stav Halkias?
I don't like to go Stav Halkias. I don't know why.
You like branding? You like everybody?
Did you
knowing
hang
you're a
out with
comedian?
black comedians when you started?
Did I hang out with black comedians when I started?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So that
probably
makes
why.
sense. Yeah, comedian Stav.
Comedian.
Comedian Stav.
First name Stav,
Oh,
last
right,
name
right.
comedian.
Comedian Duh is my middle name. Comedian Duh.
Before Mark Maron
Stav
blocked
Rose.
me, I told him that you remember Dark Mark.
Yeah.
I tweeted at Maron and I said there's a guy going by Dark Mark Maron. I said Dark Maron going on stage doing all this. There's a black guy who goes by Dark Maron. He's stealing all your stuff, dude. And he's done it on stage.
Dude, the idea of
He's
Dark
like, fuck
Mark.
you, troll. Fuck you, troll. Asshole. Asshole troll. Pow.
You and Marin, when Gandolfini died, was one of the funniest fucking things.
That's control.
I wish you could get blocked by Mark Maron multiple times. I wish there was a way to. Twitter should. We should petition Twitter to give you an option that Mark Maron is. It only affects Mark's account, but he's only allowed to block people for 36 hours, and after that the ban expires, and you're allowed to fuck with Mark again. It comes right back around. Him and Kilstein. That's actually my biggest triumph. Anyone that follows me automatically blocked by Jamie Kilstein.
Really?
Yeah.
Just anyone?
Anyone.
He has it set up?
Yeah, he has it set up that way.
That's awesome. How'd you swing that?
I don't know. I guess they have like programs that you can use.
But what did you do to get Kilstein to block you?
Oh, he was having like a conversation with somebody. I think it was Lindy West. But I found a conversation he was having where
that's a nice back and forth.
Nice.
Where he was like, like 9-10 replies deep in a conversation with her, so that it was like kind of convoluted, but it was a friendly conversation, and I just quoted one of his tweets, or I like replied to one of his, like I edited one of the tweets in this long thread.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, wouldn't expect rape jokes from Jamie Kilstein. So like to even check that I was lying, you would have to read through this conversation. And like Jamie saw that and thought maybe I was somebody that like, you know, took it out of context or like just didn't understand. I mean, there was no rape joke. There's nothing that even looked like a rape joke. But he was like, what are you talking about? There's no rape joke. What are you know,
no, please.
That's his biggest fear.
Right.
Yes.
He's more afraid of doing a rape joke than being raped.
Of being problematic.
Jamie Kilstein, real hip hop. Real hip hop.
Yo, this is a message for the bumbaclots out at the NRA. If you're an NRA bumbaclot, I got a kale sandwich for you, pal. A knuckle kale sandwich. A gluten-free knuckle sandwich.
That's not funny, dude. My dad had a bumbaclot.
Oh no, was it benign?
He needed it removed. He needed his bumbaclot. His bumbaclot removed because it was clogging up his bumba.
I actually had. Remember when I thought I had testicular cancer?
Yeah.
That turned out to be
a bumbaclot.
It was a bumbaclot, dude.
Oh my god.
Is that in the? Yo, I wrote an article actually in the New England Journal of Medicine about bumbaclots.
That's what happens if you get too many jerk chicken wings from Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah. Your ass just stops working.
Yeah.
Stops working.
My ass is bumba clogged.
I got a bumba clog.
Well, bumba just means blood. That's how they say blood, right? It doesn't mean
a bumba clot is a gay man. It's a gay slur.
I thought it just was.
Really?
Oh, I didn't know that. But
Yeah,
isn't like literally.
Oh no, Bati boy is a gay slur.
Here's the thing: everything Jamaicans say is a gay slur.
That's true.
Every sentence that they speak is some kind of homophobic thing.
Yeah, they really.
They really don't like queers over there in Jamaica.
No, they really hate them.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen daggering? Do you know what daggering
Yes,
is?
hell
Their
yes.
form of dancing where they like jump dick first off a table and like smash their dick. It's like WWE.
It totally is.
But it's dancing.
You would think it would be like Gold Dust's finishing move.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
just leading
No,
straight.
have you seen it, Adam? Do you know about this?
What is this again? Gangnam Style?
Yeah, Gangnam
this is-
Style.
Daggering.
Daggering. They call it daggering. It's sort of
Yeah,
like it's like a dance
I haven't
hall.
seen it.
Yeah, no, I mean it's just like very aggressive dry humping is like the dance form, but then they're doing shit like jumping off balconies like crotch first. They just slam their dick into a woman's face and she'll like collapse onto the ground.
So good.
That is
pretty
how
cool.
That is how Bob Marley died. Actually.
Yeah, the doctors told him you gotta stop.
Stop
You
daggering.
You gotta
Stop
stop
daggering.
daggering.
No dagger, no
You're gonna get a bumper
cry.
clot.
That would be terrible.
Yeah, no, my ball cancer turned. Well, my not ball cancer.
Was a bumble clot?
Yeah, it was a I don't know, some kind of cyst or whatever. I had to go to a Chinese urologist, Dr. Louis, who had 1 star on Yelp.
Why you did it on purpose?
No,
you
man.
did it on purpose.
No, it's because
That's
I had to get.
bulldog.
Yeah,
I was automatically assigned to primary care physician in Chinatown, and then so like
In
any kind of
China.
referral I get is going to be from.
Yeah.
No, you
like,
can change that shit. You
I
can
could,
change-
yeah. Well, I got to re-up now. I got to go see a specialist.
Gotta get some
again.
Medicaid?
Yeah. I got to my year.
Yeah, I have just a fucking pain in like right by my like under my hip, between my hip and dick.
What's that all about?
I don't.
That's
You my
probably
doctor now?
testicular cancer.
You think so?
I mean, I didn't have a pain. I had a lump, and I had to go check it out. It's gone now. It just went away on its own.
Yeah.
Did he jerk it off?
No,
he,
well, it
he
was
sucked
funny.
it out.
He jerked it out?
Well, yeah. What's funny is,
Bing! Just something shoots out of your dick after he jerks you off.
yeah. No, I mean, they play with your balls and dick. I mean, it's not like you be like, "What? Would you jerk you off?" It's like kind of, yeah.
You got rectal?
Yeah, it's a
You
urology.
got rectal before?
Yeah, he did. He did that. And you know what the worst part about
I had
a proctology exam is you think it's the finger in your ass. It's not. The worst part is when you're walking home and they didn't clean all the lube out.
That's
and
right.
you're leaking fluid out of your ass into your pants. And anytime you sit
Absolutely.
down, you can feel it. And that's like the morning after scene in American History X when they're all laughing at him in the cafeteria. That's how I felt, in Starbucks after I got a finger in my ass by the Chinese guy. And by the way, he had this bucket full of Magnum condoms in his office.
What?
Yeah, and it's like,
You think he was-
What are you?
You're gonna say something.
I'm gonna say something racist.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's
you know
hear
where
it.
I'm going with this.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
It does. We've got plenty of racist stuff to cover, so
That's true.
We're not worried about time on this one. I don't think.
When I had it done, I'd never been penetrated rectally, and there was an old man.
Nice.
And he was like, "I'm gonna have to give you a rectal exam." And then when they press the prostate, it feels like you need to pee really bad.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel that. I didn't feel anything except what the fuck. That was the only experience
That means you're gay.
Yeah.
that means you're gay.
What I meant to say was that it felt good.
Fag
which
trick.
one-
If
which
it
one-
feels
one-
good,
that's
then you're
straight
straight.
too.
Yeah, I was lying. Whichever one you guys felt, that's my answer.
No,
I
I made a noise. I was just like, I did a
Really?
Yeah. And he's like, that's normal.
I was like, huh? When he did it. I was like, yeah, fuck my
I picked my
pussy.
pants up off the floor
my ass.
and I came into my pants.
Fuck my ass.
I had my pants off, but I found my pants to come in them.
Nice,
and then
man.
I put them back on the floor.
Really
Yeah,
quickly.
that's what I do with girls too. You
Yeah.
guys ever do that? You have sex and you pull out and then you go get your pants from the other side of the room and you come in them.
Definitely. In the pocket, in the right pocket.
Yeah.
So I just
I
get my
can't-
fucking wallet
Yeah,
completely
I
full.
Well, I
Yeah.
went to college in England and that's what they do there. So.
I couldn't come like on a person until very recently. in
What?
life. Yeah.
What do you mean? What would you
Because
do?
When I got jerked off for the first time, I was like, in this girl's car
I love it.
in the middle of the desert outside of Las Vegas, where I'm from.
Very
and
nice.
like I'd never gotten a hand job before, and it lasted like it was like an hour 45 minute hand job.
Jesus.
So when
Christ.
did you have to like
It was like
bury
half
her?
a Scorsese movie.
You have to like come on her in a hole in the middle of the desert.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't actually a Scorsese movie.
How
It was
much
just-
shit
We were outside Las Vegas. What?
was it in her car?
I'm from Las Vegas for the listener.
Well, you said it.
There's
already,
no one
dude.
listening.
Yeah.
All right. So
We got any Las Vegas fans out there? We got any
The Strip,
Flintstones
baby.
2 Viva
Vegas.
Rock Vegas fans out there?
Oh my God, Rosie O'Donnell being Betty is the most criminal thing of all time. Betty's supposed to be like this hot. Everyone wants to fuck her.
Was
Are
that
you
is that the
serious?
sequel? Are you dropping IMDb details about Viva Rock Vegas?
I don't know about Viva Rock Vegas, but the first whichever Flintstones, it was like
Yeah.
it was Rosie O'Donnell and who the fuck else was in that?
Wasn't it John Goodman?
John Goodman and was it?
as
wait, those
Rick
are like two
Moranis?
of the hottest actors in Hollywood.
Yeah, but she was fucking Betty. Rosie O'Donnell was Betty, and Betty's supposed to be like the fucking
Who is that? The neighbor's wife?
the blue, yeah, and the blue
yeah, it's
dress.
Wilma. Is the who played Wilma?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw that shit in theaters.
Me too, bitch.
Anyway,
yeah.
I'm in this girl's car in the desert,
Yeah, and you're getting
and
jerked
it's
off.
taking forever. It was excruciating.
What kind
At
of car?
first, she'd never she looked at it and she's like, "I'm not gonna suck it." I was like, "All right, fine, but you can if you want." But
How old were you?
I was like 15.
Nice,
you know,
bro.
nice, right? And she at first grabbed it like this and just
overhand
started,
grip.
Oh, this is for that. She did it overhand and just started pulling it like she was
From the
starting
base?
a lawnmower or something. She was
Nice.
just like yanking it, and I was like, "Please, no!" And then, but like the point is, I had to finish so I could say I got a hand job.
Of
It's
course,
like so
yeah.
pathetic.
You don't have to tell me, man.
All right, but so then it was going so long, and then finally I felt like I was gonna come, and I don't know if it was the pressure of her, how her grip or whatever, but I just came in my face. I came in my own face.
I came in my
We
own
talked
face.
about
Yeah,
this
yeah,
before.
yeah. That's hilarious.
Yeah, the first time a girl ever touched my penis, I came in my own face, and so then I was like, girls have been like, "Do you want to come in my face?" And I'm like, "No, that's not nice." It's
No,
not
it's
nice.
bad.
It's
I
not
guess
nice.
I've never come on my own face.
You never have?
No.
Dude, I was getting jerked off for a very long time. It wasn't my first hand job ever, but I think it was a first one with this particular girl, and it was a similar thing where it was taking so long, and she didn't want to suck me or fuck. So I was just like, well, you know what? This is what you want to do. Fine, I'll let you fucking.
You're a
And she just keeps
feminist.
beating me off, and and it just shot in my eye, actually, right into my fucking eye. I have a curved up dick. I guess to you as well, or
No, it's actually it's curved down.
curved down.
Yeah,
So it's
into
like a
my own
reverse-
asshole. Yeah. When I get a boner,
loop back.
when I get a boner, I just have sex with my ass.
I had a dream. I had a dream once that I could do that.
You
that you could do that?
That I could stick my dick, but then also like thrust and somehow fuck my own ass while thrusting. And I remember in the dream being like, why haven't I been beating off like this the whole time?
Oh, by the way, this is sponsored by Stamps.com.
Stamps.com,
It's for, what is it?
No, we're doing a different one each time.
Oh, yeah. What's the sponsor?
I don't know. Fuck it. In my head, I was like, we're going to write a sketch. We're going to do a sketch. Right. We're going to do like a funny commercial sketch in the break every time. But then that just turned into me editing in like the audio from some anti-gay PSA I found from the 50s.
Can we talk about like...
Yes, let's get in
realistically,
first of all,
is going to listen to this. Okay, there's probably some
85 million downloads.
85
okay,
million,
but like realistically, there's probably some psycho Moldog heads online.
I have
just like psychos in
I have
basements
20,000. I have 20,000 Twitter followers combined with the three of us. That's 20,500 Twitter followers.
Yeah, it's true.
Flexing on us, bitch.
Yeah, dude. It's the only thing I have. I'm sorry. We're in Stav's office.
Dude, in 4,000 more, you're gonna be at Brandon's level.
I'm gonna be at Brandon's level. Brandon Wardell,
our boy,
who has extended his trip in New York.
I like when Brandon's here because it's like you just see him when he's here. Imagine his life is just a fucking. He just gets fucked up and just doesn't have to have any kind of responsibility. And like, I can hang with that for a couple weeks, but then I have to like go to work and shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was fun. And it's still fun. Like the Yankees game and just getting fucked up and shit. But boy, I don't want to fucking do it all the time. Like getting so.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. He extended his trip 4 more days, and it's been tight.
It's been cool. He's not gonna listen to this.
He might. He probably will.
No, he probably will, dude. He Googles his own name, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
That includes audio.
He is a rampant name searcher. He was telling me about that.
I love to name search.
He was like, I was searching my name on Twitter and I saw these girls criticizing me. Don't do that, dude.
Yeah.
That's honestly, I haven't attained any modicum of success, but if people are saying mean things about me on the internet, like comics get so mad about that.
Yeah, they
and
really
that is something
do.
that really would not bother me.
It's really inevitable. I mean, as soon as you do anything that anyone could pay attention to,
right,
you'll get maybe like for every like 10 people that are like, "Hey, yeah, this is pretty good job." You have someone's like, "Here's your address. Here's a picture of your house. I'm coming there now. I'm gonna fuck you."
I mean, like everyone's seen like YouTube comments. Like it turns into Nazi like within 5 comments. It could be any video.
Well, that's the base level on YouTube. YouTube's somehow worse than the rest of the internet, and I feel like I don't know what it is.
It's
but like
the most used
there's no
streaming.
Yeah. There's like none of the like social justice, like we shouldn't be mean to people attitude on YouTube. It's one of my favorite comments. I was watching that whichever the last Taylor Swift big single was, "Shake It Off."
Yeah, whatever.
I think I was watching that on YouTube when it came out.
Yeah.
And one of the top comments was from an account named James Bond. And it was like all N-words should die.
Oh my! What?
Yeah.
Well, that is a line from the original Ian Fleming.
Yeah. It's Dr. No.
Dr. No Black People. Yeah.
No, I thought he was just quoting Taylor Swift lyrics. That's the chorus, right?
Yeah, that is.
Well, I just love that it was a top comment.
Yeah.
Well, they got enough upvotes. People are like, "Thanks, James Bond." For helping, keep things on track here on the Taylor Swift page.
That's a good point. Why aren't more motherfucking SJ dubs in the YouTube?
Because they lost that war.
They lost YouTube years ago.
That's the Detroit of the internet is YouTube.
They are growing kale in burned out houses.
Yeah.
On YouTube. If you check down there in the rubble.
Oh yeah, it's in there, bitch.
Yeah. Do you guys have YouTube series that you watch? No. Yeah, see, that's why. It's because half of YouTube is like kids from Muslim countries. It's like kids from
wiping their own ass.
Saudi Arabia. No,
with their hand.
Watching breastfeeding videos or like breast exam videos and be like, "I love to watch her touch the breast, please," in the comments. And then the other half is just, racist.
I was talking with Brandon actually last night at my apartment about my favorite Twitter account, which has been inactive since 2012.
What is it?
Best porn comments.
Oh, hell
It's the absolute best. Do you remember that?
No.
it's just like this dude just takes comments from like, porn sites online, and then like
gets the really good shit.
Yeah.
Well, there was the account where
I came to jack my dick. Like it's just.
I collect those. I go on ChatterBait and I screen cap like things people write to the cam girls.
ChatterBait is like cam girl.
Yeah, it's like people take off their clothes and masturbate on camera, and you can jack off to them.
That's cool.
Which is like already sad enough to do. I mean, it's like a step beyond just looking at porn for me. Is that I'm like, all right, I guess I'm gonna jack off to.
You want to know it's a real person.
Yeah,
you want to feel the fucking desperation and the fucking
this woman that got fired from Barnes and Noble in Colorado. So now I'm watching her masturbate on camera. She's not even. Half of them are like lesbians too, which is like it feels even worse because I've never been into like lesbian porn, but especially when I know it's like actually somebody that's a lesbian, and it's like you don't want me beating off to you. You don't want anyone beating off to you.
You know what? My friend lived in like the Bay Area, and all his friends were punks. And like they all started different fetish sites. Like one of them was a hair fetish site. Yeah. And all these gay women were doing these like really hairy vagina porns, and like their primary like population that was like buying it was like dads in the Midwest. Huh. So it was like a really interesting cross section.
Oh gosh, love that big hairy bush. Gosh,
yeah.
Oh, don't you know?
Yeah, it's huge.
Huge.
Reminds me of the Twin Cities.
I'm making a lot of dairy out of my dick. I love cheese and well, honk.
They had that map also of like the #1 porn search per state. Yeah. Did you see that?
No. What was where?
I don't remember. Anything? Lesbian, I think, was #1.
Oh, yeah, no. In Iran, it was Iran's #1 porn search term was hotel businessman.
What? Wait, are you kidding?
No, I'm dead serious. Hotel businessman.
What does that even mean?
I don't know, man. It's weird. It's like incredibly regressive like culture.
What do you even get?
That's what comes out. It's like these horny 14-year-old, Persian boys that are like, hotel, can I see please, man, in hotel business?
Is it just a guy in a suit in a hotel jacking off, or
Probably.
Does he have sex with a woman?
I mean, maybe he has sex with a woman.
It'd be so funny if it was just a guy. I would love to look it up. Suit. He takes his suit off, he jerks off, and he leaves.
Big ups to Iran for having the most exciting thing.
But and that nuclear deal, Iran, we're counting on you. We trust you. You're gonna hold it down, dude. You're not gonna be bad for 15 years.
You're not gonna make bombs.
You're good boys.
Make cool nuclear reactors.
And we know you're gonna listen to President Trump. So that's what's up. Shouts out to Iran.
It was just business suit. What is it?
A hotel businessman. But back to ChatterBait. I screen capped the shit people write to the porn girls, and one of them was this guy he wrote, go shawty, it's your birthday. And the girl was born in like 1995.
Yeah.
So
she was like 12.
6 when that song came out.
This song was like 2003.
Go short. But even if she wasn't, like, what? Your reference is, hey, cool. Hey, YOLO. Hey, YOLO masturbating.
She wakes up in the morning, checks her phone. Oh my God, I forgot it was my birthday.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on cam. I'm going to take my clothes off. I'm going to finger my asshole.
Sounds good. I would beat off on cam, like, if my dick was nice.
Dude, you could make... look at how many Instagram followers you have on that gay
That's true.
It's not a gay account for the...
Stavron's a homosexual fetish.
No, it's plus-size erotic male...
Yeah, it's comedy.
Model.
Wink, wink.
It's comedy.
Yeah.
It's comedy.
Yeah. It's real funny.
It is really funny. I'm nude in almost every picture. And I do have at least 250 just gay men who love fat guys following me. But my dick's not like...
I get a lot. I used to just hashtag like anything I would put on Instagram with hashtag gayboy, hashtag instagay, because you automatically get like an additional 50 likes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing that for every single one.
Yeah, but then I get all these followers or these guys. Like every picture that they don't put on clothes. Every picture is them in like a Speedo. Nice. Like on vacation.
Sounds great.
That's a big part of being gay is being on vacation.
They go on vacation all the time.
They're like Brandon.
Oh my God.
Yeah, being gay.
They're like Brandon with a better body.
I used to be gay.
Did you?
How was it?
Not like did sex with men, but like I just see pictures of myself at like 8 and I'm like, that kid's gay.
Oh, I was gay in the like good at computers sense.
Oh no, I was like the theater like
oh really?
Fingers. Yeah. I was a performer.
Ooh.
Yeah. And
So
then
you didn't kiss any boys?
I kind of still liked girls, but you know, I was still a fag.
Dude, I have one of the gayest childhood memories. I was such a fucking whenever someone I feel like all little kids, when you tell them specifically not to do something, they just want to do the fucking, want to do the exact opposite. And it was my parents had the don't show your privates to a stranger conversation in that phase.
Yeah. Continue your thing.
And I was hanging out with like this kid, the next door kid. I think his name was like, who gives a fuck? He was my neighbor in Baltimore when I was growing up, and I asked to see his dick when I was like 6 years old.
Oh no, mine was different.
I was like, so do you want to show each other our privates? And he was like, no, thank you. Thank God that kid wasn't like some weird. I would have been gay from that point. I would have gotten.
See, but that's just your memory contorting what actually happened.
Yeah,
it was actually a 30-year-old man.
Yeah, and I sucked his
and that's
dick.
why you have that Instagram account.
And that's when I was a kid. Like, okay, so first of all, I didn't mean gay like in the sex way, but like,
sure,
there was like I was at a birthday party and like they had Belle from Beauty and the Beast there, and I like stood up like in the middle of her like presentation for the kids, and I was just like, well, if you're really Belle, where's the Beast? You know, like I was just like
that too?
I was like sassy. Yeah,
I think everybody does like stuff that's because you're a little boy, so you don't have like all the rules of masculinity drilled into you by the oppressive patriarchy.
By the patriarchy, it's true.
But I remember when I was like 6 or 7, maybe it was like 8 or 9. I thought like Nathan Lane was my favorite actor, and then I found out he was gay. I found out he was gay, and he wasn't Iago. Gilbert Gottfried was Iago.
Wait, who is Nathan?
Timon
Lane?
And
he was
Timon
one of
Pumbaa. Timon.
That's probably why
Pumbaa.
he was my favorite
Pumbaa.
actor. It's like the one. He's like the voice from Lion King.
The wise guy.
Yeah, exactly.
This the funny.
So and then I remember finding out he was gay and being like sad,
dude.
When
I have a very
never have
story.
Kids.
Yeah.
I remember.
He's
never gonna have babies.
He's broken.
Dude, I was such a fan of the Rosie O'Donnell show.
The talk show?
The talk
with
show.
The koosh balls?
The koosh balls.
Dude,
I would watch that shit every day after school when I was like 7.
You're a lesbian, dude.
And I remember, and my mom was like, Rosie O'Donnell's gay. And I was like, no, she isn't. And then when I found out, I prayed for her to turn. Like, I was also religious, and I prayed she would like not go to hell. I was so bummed out.
Yo, the other thing about the penis thing you were saying, like, my parents used to have dinner parties and, like, put me and my cousin to sleep, and we'd just run down, like, 10 minutes later, where we'd, like, pull our pants down and just hold our, like, tiny little boy penises and, like, run around and say, penis party, penis party, penis party. Yeah, and, like, the adults would all die of laughter. We knew it was, like, an A1
Except,
bit.
like, the one adult there who
that
was a
like,
pedophile, and he was just sweating bullets.
Yeah.
And just like, Mom, please make them stop.
Please go tuck Adam and his friend in if you'd like.
Go to bed. No,
that is a good bit.
We thought that was great. That was
my cousin would do that when he was a little kid. He would like get his dick hard and then complain that it hurt. When he was like 5, he used to run around. He's like, "My dick hurts. It's too hard. My dick hurts."
Oh, let me get that for you, son.
I didn't know what an erection was, and I had a boner popping out of my boxer shorts when I was a little kid, and my dad looked at it, and he goes to my mom. He's like, "Joanne, he has an erection. Like, come here right now." And I was like, I don't even know what that is.
What was she supposed to do?
She's supposed to hit it.
She should
put it away.
Why is that the mom's job? That's the dad's job.
She jerks you off to completion, right?
Yeah, that would be gay. If
Happy Mother's Day to all the single moms out there who have to bat away their sons' erections.
Put on yellow.
Do you guys get walked
gloves.
in on jerking?
Yes, but I had one time I like deadbolted the apartment.
They couldn't come into their home.
Well, yeah. I was like a latchkey kid, so like my mom wouldn't get home till like 7. So I had in between 10 and like 13. It was like, okay, well I get home at 2:45. and then I masturbate until 6:59 p.m. and then my mom comes home. And then there was, but it was occasionally she would come home early or something, and there was like one afternoon where I just had like everything out, like the whole setup. I think I had like a back massager I was like using to jack my dick off with.
Rubbing your balls with it while you beat off.
yeah. Got like
vibrating your taint.
Yeah, I was just calling her Chev, like her rosary beads in my ass. It's like, just a second, and she's like, the door is dead bolted, so she's like screaming through the whole, like, what are you doing in there? Why can't you open the door now? It's like a small apartment, so there's no way I'd be like, oh, I have to walk all the way through, and I'm like dropping shit. It was like banging against something, the vibrator, or like the back massager. It's like hitting the bed frame. It's like, yeah, that was embarrassing, but never walked in on completely.
My mom walked in on me, and she saw it, and then she goes, it's very late. You should go to bed. And then she started laughing and left.
Really?
It was the worst.
She like looked at your dick?
I don't know if she saw. I was just like,
she licked her lips.
I like turned around and I was like, oh, my ass was.
Dude, no, I got walked in on like 3 weeks ago.
By your mom?
My grandmother. She was my fucking. I was just
as
like,
a man,
huh?
As a man, dude.
As a fucking 27-year-old man right now. I was home for Easter, and my grandmother like never leaves her room, and I'm just beating off with the door open. Or no, the door is closed, but she never leaves her room, and she just like completely uncharacteristically barges in to give me like Easter money. She's got like, I'm just like
$10
straight up cranking my hog. There is no doubt. It was
just leave it on the table.
There was no. She's like, I'll come back later.
No. Put the money down. Put the money down.
I am just beating off, dude. Like a computer, you can hear the porn.
That's great.
Like, yeah, dude.
I had a friend growing up who was like Venezuelan, and they were like weird. His family's Venezuelan, and he's like, yeah, my dad taught me how to masturbate. Like his dad like instructed him how to do it, and he would like buy porn for him and shit.
That's
and
nice.
so his family was like very sexually progressive. They just accepted that their son had to masturbate, and like he would just leave the door to his the computer room open. And it wasn't like a big house or anything. It was like there was the kitchen and then the stairs and then like the room where they had their computer. And you have the door wide open, and his mom like would just be walking by, and he would just be like masturbating. And we'd come over, and she'd be like, "Oh yeah, he's upstairs." And we'd go up there, and be like, "Hey guys," it's like dick out, just beating off. And that's a part of their culture.
Venezuela, that is true.
Yeah,
that is true. Julio, what's his name?
Well,
Chavez?
the Germans,
Chavez,
the Germans brought it over after they
escaped.
Well, were welcomed with open arms into South America.
They was greeted as liberators.
Yeah, they were immediately, they had a ticker tape parade for all the Nazis that quote unquote escaped to South. I saw remember with the "Not My Abuela" thing when Hillary was like, 10 ways Hillary's like your abuela. There was an article that they put out where
that's hot.
Yeah, it was trying to like appeal to. And then some girl wrote a thing that was like, because "Not My Abuela" blew up, like all these Latinas or whatever. Latin X, which is what I see online, which is like
it's like the TEDx.
It's the TEDx of being Hispanic. It's if you're not really Hispanic, but
you want to just do your own.
Yeah,
Hispanic
but you want to do a video. Yeah. So they were like complaining. There was one girl that wrote a thing, and she was like a white Hispanic girl from Argentina, and it was like, it's actually, considering the history of like colonialism and imperialism in America, for you to say "you're my abuela" in such a culturally appropriative way, and it's like,
you're German.
You're a white. Well, you're not even German. Argentinians are like racist.
Italian.
Yeah. Well, you're like a Spaniard. You're a fucking Spaniard.
Right.
So you're no different from an American white person.
Right.
But on top of that, your country was like, we think the Nazis are pretty good.
Yeah. Come on down.
Yeah.
They had a lot of Jews there. I dated one.
What, an Argentinian Jew?
Yeah.
You showed me that guy. What's the guy on the
Herman or something? His name was like Herman. Yeah. He just was a fucking Hitler's dream. He was 6'8", blonde hair, blue eye.
He's on the basketball team.
The Uruguayan team too. Diego Forlan, like blue-eyed, blonde.
We have to take a quick break.
Yeah.
I think so.
Manu
Yeah, we're right
Ginobili's grandfather was actually Himmler. Heinrich Himmler.
Is Himmler? Which one was the good one? The Desert Fox, right?
Oh, yeah, that was Rommel, dude.
Rommel was
everyone's favorite Nazi, the tightest Nazi.
What'd he do?
Yeah.
He was sick at fighting.
He just hated. He wasn't. He just
chased the British army with a small tank battalion across North Africa.
Yeah, he was like the only guy that Patton respected.
Really?
Yeah, is Ernst Rommel?
Yeah, he made them go so fast because they would like push up dust. So like the armies like far away would see the dust and be like, "Oh, it's a ton of people coming." And it was like just him and like just being a psycho. And then he tried to assassinate Hitler.
Oh, so this guy was cool.
They made a movie about it called
he
Valkyrie.
was like a career.
Oh, he was the Valkyrie guy.
Yeah, he was like a career, like, soldier.
He was a queer soldier. He was
Yeah,
queer.
He was a queer soldier.
He was trans.
He was
Yeah.
LGBTQ, RST.
I mean, he
type R.
was a Nazi for part of his life.
That's true.
Yeah.
But all the
Break.
good Nazis we got after the war through Operation Paperclip.
Yeah, to do science for
To do
us.
science, yeah. You know what's funny about it was Operation Paperclip, right?
I think so.
So
yeah.
initially,
Which it was named after the Microsoft help.
Yeah, it was.
It was Clippy.
It was
yeah.
so initially they were like no SS guys. So like we're only going to take like here scientists or like just German scientists. Nobody actually affiliated with the Nazi Party. And then it was a bit like the Russians and the Americans splitting up all these Nazi, scientists after the war. And then they realized, like, okay, well, all the best scientists were affiliated with the Nazi Party. So they're like, let's just take the Nazis.
Yeah.
And then fucking, what's his name?
The
guy
Jet
that invented-
Propulsion Laboratory
Yeah.
guy.
Werner von Braun.
Yeah.
Werner von Braun
Great
is
name.
buried in Arlington. There's like pictures of him and like John F. Kennedy. They were like friends, and he was just a Nazi.
Yeah.
He was like an actual Nazi that
Yeah.
invented rockets to kill Americans.
Nice, man.
But he got us to the moon.
He
So
got
now
us to
he's-
the moon.
Now he's the hero of the movie October Sky, which is
A Nazi movie.
a Nazi movie.
Good old
It's
Werner.
Nazi propaganda. We're gonna take
Werner
a
Herzog.
5-minute
gotta
break
pee.
and then
Yeah.
come
I
back.
gotta fuck ass.
Welcome to the 90s, and welcome to a way to explore new horizons.
You think it's good to slap a woman?
No, I don't think it's good.
You don't think it's bad?
I don't think it's that bad. I think that it depends entirely on the circumstances and if it merits it. Yeah.
Or what would merit it?
Well, if you have tried everything else, and women are pretty good at this, they can't leave it alone. They don't want to have the last word, and you give them the last word, but they're not happy with the last word. They want to say it again, and get into a really provocative situation. Then I think it's absolutely right.
Vern, hurry up, Vern. Put this in here and that in there and that in there and this and over here. I want you to come down and help me eat this Doubles pizza. Vern, Doubles pizza is made fresh every day. Fresh crust, fresh baked, fresh toppings. And when it comes to toppings, Vern, Doubles has got it all. Am I talking too fast for you, Vern? You're right, Vern. Save the pizza. I can always grow new legs.
Have you driven a Ford lately?
Hey everybody, welcome back to Cumtown. Nick, our host, is actually still in the bathroom, so I'm going to intro. We've got a very special guest here. We're speaking about... we have two very special guests, I'm sorry. Wow, what an honor. I didn't even realize she was going to be here. Two very special guests. The first is a comedian Nick knows very well. He had him on. It was he booked him, and we have Seth Cockfield here with us.
Oh, that's actually Seth Dickfield.
I'm sorry, Seth
Cockfield is a different guy.
Oh, okay, I see. You're a different. I'm sorry.
And there's no relation between the two of us. It's any similarities is a complete coincidence. For
My mistake,
all
Seth.
legal purposes, you can't say that this is just a cruel impression of a guy I'm not particularly friends with.
Seth Dickfield. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We have Seth Dickfield here with us.
Oh boy, here I am.
Seth Dickfield did not the Jew from Family Guy. We also have here a very respected blogger, Lindsay East.
Lindsay Eats, everybody. I have been a fan of yours forever. Hopefully you know how to speak. Okay, well,
More
I don't think you're going to be
on-
able to sustain that for 30 minutes.
More Jabba da Cuckoo on Solo.
Oh no, Lindsay had to leave. They were
She had to get out of here.
Oh no, see ya, Lindsay.
Oh, good, Adam's back.
Adam's
What's
back.
up, yo?
Hey,
Did
Adam's
you guys
back.
see? Was that Jabba the Hutt?
I don't think so. I don't think.
Oh, it's Lindy West. Oh, okay. All right.
Lindy West.
Well, I'm so glad to be here so we can talk about
Seth Dickfield.
about
Seth-
Seth
Dude,
Dickfield.
you know Seth?
Come in. Yo, Seth Dickfield and I go back.
Oh
He
wow.
used,
All
to
the way.
he used to protest outside my synagogue when I was growing up.
Oh yeah.
They're not Jewish enough.
Neither is Seth Dickfield.
I'm not Jewish at all. I just talk like this for some reason.
Well, Seth, I'm sorry, Adam. Please stop. interrupting our
I've been
guest.
circumcised 3 times. My foreskin keeps growing back. I keep having to get
that's
it
a real
removed.
My neighbor got
I know it's a real thing. It happened to me.
What?
I had my dick completely cut off once I learned about feminism in 2013, and I became woke, as it were. I said cut it off. I don't even want to be associated with these rapists out here. I want my dick removed.
That's so progressive of you, Seth.
Yeah,
now,
you know.
You
Where
wanted.
did- what happened to your dick? Where'd it go?
I mailed it to the Republicans. I said, pal, you can go ahead and keep it.
That ought to show him.
You can go ahead. You can put this with Andrew Jackson and the rest of your dirty money.
Your move, Republicans.
I paid for it with the new Harriet Tubman 20s, the dick removal surgery.
Wow, that's incredible.
Thank you.
That's great, Seth. And I understand. It's crazy how long Nick's taking in the bathroom, but I understand that you had
I hope
something.
I hope he's getting beat up by a trans person in there.
Oh yeah, that's what you want.
That's what I want. I want all the bathrooms to be filled with trans people, and they're all free, and you don't have to tip.
Great. Well, that's good to know, Seth. And you want them to commit acts of violence against cis white men? Is that correct?
Absolutely. I think that's the only way to restore justice is if how about we start lynching these straight white guys out here.
What do you consider yourself to be? What do you
A
identify
hero.
as?
I consider myself a hero.
You
But if you're
identify-
talking
What's
about
your
my
gender identity?
Oh, I love girls. What can I say? I love them. Oh, I want to kiss them and hug them and take them out on dates.
What are your pronouns, Seth?
Seth. Is he, him, her. He, him, she, her.
All of
She,
them.
him, they,
yeah.
him, her.
Sort
They,
of a
fe.
mixed bag.
So yeah, whichever
Yeah.
whatever I'm feeling at the moment. Which
How do you-
here's what I do: is I go into the movie theater and I say, "Do you have a military discount?" And if they ask for the ID, I say, "Never mind." So I guess that's what my identity is.
Wow. I see. That is a very intricate gender construct there, Seth. But you mentioned the movies. Let's get right into it, Adam. We're not just here to gab with Seth.
Oh, Seth's a big film nut, right?
You're a big film buff.
Absolutely. Absolutely, I am.
What's your favorite movie there, Seth?
Feminist Ghostbusters, hands down. It's not even out yet. I'm
you
so
seen it?
excited about it. No, I mean, it doesn't come out till this summer.
How do you know it's your favorite movie?
Well, because I've been blogging about, I've been talking about it for wow. Let's see, when did they announce it? 7.5 years ago.
I think so, yeah.
I've been talking about this movie that's going to change everything. We're going to get. I mean, I used to like Hillary, and then I found out that it's cooler to like Bernie. So that's
Okay.
that's who I support now. But
Okay.
feminist Ghostbusters all the way.
Great.
I think we should remake every movie, but with girls.
Girls, huh?
They should make a
what are
girl
your
version.
favorite? What are your top 5
Girl
movies that they should
Titanic.
do? Girl Titanic.
Girl Babe 2 Pig in the City. Girl Sex in the City. Girl HBO's Girls.
So you don't think there are enough women in HBO's Girls?
There should be, how many are there? There's 4? There should be 72.
What
and then
about-
it sends a message. What's that?
to the terrorists.
To the terrorists.
Well, none of them are virgins.
What about Girl Gary, Girl Ross?
That would be my favorite movie.
Girl
If you
Gary,
could make
Girl
that.
Ross?
I think David Mamet should be sent to prison for using cuss words.
You know what I call him, Seth?
For using such a...
Using cuss words, huh?
You know what I call David Mamet? David Mamet because he doesn't use.
Who is
right.
it? Is that Zosia Mamet's father?
Yes,
that's
how I. That's the best. That's how I would describe him.
Yo, did you guys hear Eric Trump's dad is running for president?
I'm sorry, I don't know Eric Trump. Are you talking about what was their fucking name? Ivanka?
Ivanka?
Okay,
Oh,
well
I want to fuck Ivanka
I have to
so
go,
bad.
everybody. I'm
Seth,
late.
no,
I'm
Seth,
late for an impromptu bris.
Would you fuck Ivanka?
I don't. I would never fuck any woman. You know, I mean, I would respect a woman's vagina with my semi-erect penis, but I would never.
Chopped off.
I would never.
Yeah.
You chopped
What do
your
you
cock
do
off,
now?
Seth.
How do you have
Dick
sex now that you don't have a penis?
I just
You've had so many
complain into the
circumcisions.
hole, and I listen to the sound of my own voice echoing back out until
Sort
I
of like a
come.
shell.
Yeah,
kind of situation.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like listening to the ocean.
Well, Seth Soda. Oh, is that Nick? Nick,
Oh.
are you back already?
Oh, here I am.
Oh, so you just missed Seth.
Oh, I missed Seth.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Me and him
dude.
are best friends.
Yeah, Seth
Yo, Seth's cousin's here though.
Dickfield. Oh no, is he?
Who's Seth's cousin?
Dickfield.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
What's up, Dave? It's me, Dick. I just want to give a shout out to all the POCs out there, all my woke mutuals.
Dev?
You think it's not fair that you can't say the M word? I can't even hear the M word. Okay. I
Well,
really
yeah.
hope no one listens.
The
To this.
Dickfields are all gone, it looks like.
Yeah.
to have
So,
'em.
what do we have on here else? I just wrote down some news items. The Yellowstone bison. You see that story?
No, I did
All
not.
right. So there's like a bison calf in Yellowstone Park, and these people like saw it and they thought it looked cold, so they put it in their car and drove it to a ranger station to like save it. And the rangers are like, "Yeah, it's fine. I don't know why you did
my
this."
God.
And then they tried to bring the bison back, but they'd already like smelled like asshole, you know, from being in that Subaru. I'm assuming.
Jesus. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so-
a safe guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Subaru hatchback.
So like the mom bison or whatever rejected it, and then they had to just like kill
Mom Bison, M Bison.
M
yeah.
bison. Yeah. They had to kill it. They had to kill it. They had
The
to
M
put it down.
Bison. Yeah.
Oh my god, I bet it was delicious.
My
What's your
roommate
take?
took a squirrel into our apartment the other day
Why?
because she said it was a baby.
So I mean, what? It doesn't have parents.
She said it's a
She
baby.
took it out of its nest.
I was like, you can't take any type of baby
Yeah.
into our apartment. She's like, it didn't have mom and dad. I was like, well, how do you know? And then apparently she actually did the right thing. She sent it back to a animal rehabilitation. Okay, that was
Oh,
boring.
really?
But yeah.
Nice.
Top 5 animals. Stop. Go.
Rhinoceros.
Hell yeah, dude. You know their horn, not ivory. It's actually keratin. It's a unique animal among the others.
That's what you straighten hair with?
Well, yeah, it's what hair's made out of.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
damn.
So rhinoceros's horn is like a big fingernail on their fucking their head.
That's
And
hot.
humans can actually grow them. Humans can have like if you there's like it's a rare thing, and it oddly affects Chinese people more than anyone else.
Oh.
But
Here you go, spinning your conspiracy theories.
I'm pretty. You know what? I got offered an apartment outside of Chinatown. I might take it because it's
Oh, yeah?
$200 cheaper than my current place.
should.
What? Where?
Where?
Oh,
Bed-Stuy.
yeah,
Bed-Stuy.
Bed-Stuy. Yeah, we'll be
Bed-Stuy?
neighbors
Ah.
on Gates.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
want to do it, but it's
Brooklyn
like,
boys.
Damn
Yo,
it.
come through, dude.
yeah, dude, you got to move to
Astoria,
Brooklyn.
bitch. I'm an Astoria boy, and I
Yeah,
love to
do you
fuck.
even? How often do you speak Greek? That's the only benefit of living there. is that
Every
you get
time I
to-
order a Yiddo, I speak Greek.
Okay, so once a day.
Yeah, twice a day. Yeah. So yeah, I use it a lot. Actually, I use my Greek a lot.
Yo, Zorba, give me a fucking sandwich.
You want to speak a little Greek for the podcast?
Yeah, what do you want me to
listeners?
say
Top 5 animals in Greek. Go.
in Greek? Laudari.
What is that?
Lion.
Pretty
Lion?
good. Lions are tight.
Isn't it Leonidas?
Yeah, it's Michael Dukakis. That's my third animal.
That was my dad's joke when I told him he'd never heard the term plot synopsis before. when I was explaining the plot synopsis to a movie. He's like, "What the fuck is a plot?"
He's never heard the
synopsis?"
term plot synopsis.
No, he's like, it's just what it's about. That's the what happens in the movie. He would never say plot synopsis. So I said it to him one time. And he's like, that sounds like a Greek film professor, like George plot synopsis.
Plot synopsis actually does sound pretty
but
good.
it's a very dad joke. But I was proud of him.
It's a good joke.
That's a good one. That's solid.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I give your dad props.
What else are some good? Octopus. Octopodi.
Isn't that already Greek?
Well, my parents
octopus?
are
You're
South
just saying it
African.
in a stupid way.
I could do Afrikaans. You want me to do some?
Yeah, let's do here some Afrikaans.
It's just the N word.
Yeah.
So here's this is how you
How
say.
fucking funny is it that white people went down there and they're like, we're inventing a language, it's called African. No, it's our language, but it's called African.
It's a
For
Dutch
the entire continent.
It's a Dutch, it's a derivative of Dutch. So if you speak Afrikaans, you can understand Dutch.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's like a pidgin language.
Yeah.
That the servants would speak. Okay, so this is
The
I remember
Jew
actually once my dad used to have this saying in Afrikaans when I was a kid, and he said,
grass on the field, play ball.
He said, "There was a lion." There was a lion.
Did your parents sing the
He
Circle
was
of
a
Life?
great warrior.
Wow, that's really good, dude.
Yeah, my dad used to say
Your
that.
dad used to say that all the time?
Yeah.
Was your dad killed by his brother?
He was killed by his
By
brother.
antelope.
Yeah.
Get it, guys? That's a Lion King reference. I said it
the second
before.
one.
It fell flat, and then I made a
Remember we were talking
reference to the
about Pumbaa?
movie.
All right, favorite song from Diz movie on
damn.
3, all of us.
Oh, fuck.
1,
I got
2,
nothing.
3.
That Gaston
Under
song.
the Sea.
Gaston song. Where
Gaston.
that guy's in love with Gaston. He's like, no one fucks like Gaston. No one looks like Gaston. No one can suck on my dick like Gaston.
Gaston was gay, right? Like,
Well, no, his
No, he's a
friend was.
misogynist.
Gaston is the hero of that movie. He's
He
the
saved her
coolest
for
guy.
that beast.
Yeah, it's like a fucking monster.
I loved Gaston, yeah.
It's a monster. It's first of all, Gaston, for all of his flaws, is not some rich asshole
Right,
that lives in a castle. I also love that no one in that town was like, "Hey, didn't we have like a prince?
Yeah.
Didn't we have like a royal family that controlled everything? What happened to that prince that we had?" He just turned into a monster in the castle. We got to wrap it up because Stav's got to do a more important podcast. Biggest item, I know you guys have been waiting for it. I stopped by the Red Box today. There is a new Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5.
For what? Which system?
I don't know. I mean, I don't play
PS4?
video games anymore.
Dude,
wow.
that's good
that
to get me back
soundtrack,
in.
That soundtrack is
Fuck yeah, dude.
fucking my favorite.
Misfits, AFI.
Goldfinger superhero gets me amped.
Yeah.
The
Dead
Mighty
Kennedys,
Mighty-
Police Truck.
Yeah.
That was probably my
Primus?
Yeah.
Race car driver.
Yeah.
I died 50,000 times to race car driver.
Yeah.
Just crashed.
Oh,
What?
you can't die in that movie, in that game.
No,
Yeah,
but
you
I'd
die,
like,
dude.
I'd like,
That's what happens to the skater.
You don't fucking land
Well,
a trick and your head pops
had
off.
blood in the PlayStation version. They took it out of the Nintendo version because
Yep.
Nintendo
Nintendo's
was
a bunch of-
like gay about having violence. Which you guys have you ever played Conker's Bad Fur Day?
No.
You haven't?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so like Rare was like Nintendo's, like that was like their best developer or whatever. You make GoldenEye and like Donkey Kong
tight.
and all that shit. And they got tired of making like games for children. I don't remember the details. I'm probably
Right.
fucking it up.
Right,
but
right,
this is
right.
the way I tell the story, and I
Let's
I
run
enjoy
with
it.
it.
Right? Yeah. So they had to make a platformer for Nintendo, and they chose like this character Conker, which was like a squirrel from the Diddy Kong racing game.
Yeah, and didn't he like fuck?
Yeah, the whole
shit?
game he's like, drunk and he's like fucking.
I want pussy.
Yeah, no, pretty much, dude. He's like,
That's so
one of the bad guys is like a giant pile of shit that's like, fuck you. So it's like cursing or whatever. And they released the game and like it got rave reviews, and then Nintendo like just sold the company after that. They were furious.
Because it was like adult.
Yeah, because then they want to make, I mean, they still make the same shit.
What is it? Did that guy make anything else? Do you know? The
What, that
Conkers guy?
company? Well, it was a whole company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, like GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, and all that shit. I know Microsoft bought the company. I don't know
Oh,
what they
tight.
did after that.
Yeah, I want to play
But-
Leisure Suit Larry.
Yeah,
Wasn't that a game just about fucking the whole thing?
pretty much. There was another game for the Atari called Custer's Revenge, where you just played a naked General Custer. He just didn't have clothes on. And you had to like run through all these like Indians shooting arrows at you, and at the end of the level, you got to rape. There's a Native American.
Wait, are you
woman,
fucking serious?
Yeah, there's a Native American woman tied up to a tree, and you rape her as General
What?
Custer.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What the
How about that, Jezebel? About that game for you.
Rape her?
Yeah.
That's what you get?
But it's revenge, dude. It's not like this isn't just this is General Custer who lost.
Oh, that's a good point.
My old friend Eric Tilden's mom named all the Pokemon.
Really?
I say old friend because he's mad at me.
Now, so does that mean she could name them?
No, she named all like the ones that are like
She's like the cool mom.
Bulbasaur?
No, she was an executive at Nintendo. And, like, obviously Pikachu was, like, Japanese. But, like, all, like, Bulbasaur, yeah, that's one that she named. Like, all the English cognate ones are,
interesting.
Like,
Did she name Mr. Mime the blackface one?
Yeah, that was her. She had a meaner name for him in the first draft.
Yeah. N-word Larry.
It's from the Mark Twain novel, okay? It's from a book.
Huckleberry Choclips. And on that note, apologies to everybody. Let's join us next week when our guest will be Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, yeah, he's a big fan.
He sent me a message, and he actually said that we could use the N-word. He said... I give you...
Adam, you want to go first?
Neil deGrasse Tyson is the guy that's allowed to tell people.
He invented bat flipping. He's the scientist that invented bat flipping.
Hell yeah, bitch.
Hell yeah. All right, so we should end it. All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for Cumtown.
Good luck. Stay safe. And make sure to use the right bathroom. Good night.